Man, did y'all see the fight tonight? Leo Santa Cruz was doing good, and I even had him winning maybe by a round or two. But one thing about Gervonta Davis, he has that one punch knockout power, and all it takes is one shot. That's right. He reminds me of little Mike Tyson. All it takes is one shot. So we gonna check out this video. Little Mike Tyson destroying Santa Cruz. I'm talking about giving him that work. I'm talking about giving that work, man. Listen, that's right. The baby crying. You know why the baby crying? Cause Santa Cruz almost got killed when he got knocked out. I couldn't believe that. You know what I'm saying? That he caught him with that one punch. That punch he caught him with, man. I'm talking about. Listen, Gervonta Davis' eye was closing, and man, hey, listen, it looked like Santa Cruz was trying to win a decision, but to be honest, come on, man, we talking about Mayweather's fighter. That's right. Gervonta Davis is a Mayweather fighter, so Leo Santa Cruz would have to destroy Gervonta Davis to get the win. But we didn't have to worry about none of that, cause in round 6, it was night night, stay down, man. And I take my hat off to Gervonta Davis, because even though he's a hood guy, or he's from the hood, he did go and check on Leo Santa Cruz, and that was very good for his brand. And I believe he gained a lot of Mexican, that's right, a lot of Mexican followers, fans. Yes, indeed. I was so happy he jumped up on the ring, because you know he probably bet about a couple of million on Gervonta. So when he knocked him out, we have a new superstar in boxing. That's right. Gervonta Davis won in spectacular fashion, and Leo Santa and sorry about that, Teofimo Lopez was the man. He was in the top 10, and he still is in the top 10. But with this knockout, like Emmanuel Stewart said from Crunk Gym, knockout sale, with this knockout that Gervonta Davis just had over Leo Santa Cruz, yes, the knockout of the night, the knockout of the year, he surpassed Teofimo Lopez. Listen, I'm stuttering because it was so spectacular. I jumped up. I was over at Tony Harrison's gym, me and a few other fellas, or it was crowded, man. I was the first one jumped up and said, "Oh my Josh!" Man, gave it to that boy. And it was a great night of boxing. Earlier, I know that you say the Zone has some Fight Zone. I think Top Ring has some Fight Zone. We gotta clean this up, man. We gotta start, like the NBA. NBA don't have a game on at the same time with a game on at the same time. They got their slots. One game might come on at 1:30. The next game might come on at 3:30. The next game come on at 5:30. Same thing with boxing. Like if we gonna fight one week, okay, we'll fight the next week, and then we'll fight the next week after that. But you can't just be fighting on the same day. It's like beef. You know what I'm saying? So you on my block selling drugs on my block. So guess what? I'm gonna pop you for that. No, you ain't gonna sell drugs on the next man's block. I mean, I'm using this as just a metaphor of what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, we gotta clean this up, man. If the fights from the Zone were next week, then we'll have another great week of boxing. But you taking fans from other fans. I guess the Zone was saying, you know what, we're gonna put ours on free TV just to go ahead and try to knock out Gervonta's in them fight. I mean, come on, man, we gotta clean this up. But one thing Gervonta Davis did is he clinked up Leo Santa Cruz at K9 Boxing for sure. Yeah. Let me tap in some of these comments. Can the Tank versus Lopez fight be made? What do you think, champ? Talk to Teofimo Lopez. Oh, that fight can be made, but to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie to you. Gervonta Davis is a superstar. Lopez was a superstar for that night that he beat. That he upset he's upset Lomachenko. But With this win right here, you got to remember he beat Lomachenko and it was the upset, but it wasn't spectacular like this fight right here. This fight was spectacular. Gervonta Davis destroyed. He destroyed Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz only lost one fight. He has a whole country behind him. It was on pay per view, and even though the other fight that Teofimo Lopez had was on ESPN, if he could have knocked out on Lomachenko, oh man, then we'd be talking a different talk. But man, Gervonta Davis, and he got to remember he got the biggest man in boxing supporting him, which is Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd talk, people listen. And on top of that, he got Showtime behind him, and Showtime and NBC they do business together. So I mean, that right there just man, it lines up Tank Davis as the new superstar, the biggest superstar, behind Canelo and probably Manny Pacquiao. Tank Davis is the biggest superstar. Well, Tyson Fury's up there too, but in a lower weight class, Gervonta Davis is that deal. For real, for real. Yeah, it was a great boxing card. Definitely, definitely. Sports Talk, Cool Sports Talk. It was definitely a great boxing card. A few of the fighters, the redhead cowboy. There you go. Hillman, Barrios. He was on my show, my podcast. So it was definitely, a great night of fights. Taking Ryan Garcia is supposed to be next. Now, let me tell y'all something about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is a dangerous fight for Gervonta Davis. Styles make fights. And even though Gervonta Davis looked at real good against Ryan Garcia, I would pick. Sorry about it. Against. Listen, I'm so messed up in the mind because I'm still messed up about that knockout. That knockout was out cold, man. But Ryan Garcia, I believe, had a style out of all the fighters that we didn't mention. Him and probably Stevenson will give Gervonta Davis some problems. But if I was Gervonta Davis, I would stay away from Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia has a great left hook and he's fast. He's fast and furious, super fast and furious, and he's hungry. Gervonta Davis, to be honest with you, he don't need Ryan Garcia. He don't need none of those guys. He can just wait it out and just keep fighting guys that he bigger than or guys that got a country behind him like Mayweather did. It was very confident. I was very confident Ryan would beat Campbell, but now he got all these personal problems. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, sometimes personal problems sell. Look at Adrian Bronner. He always in trouble and it sells. Everybody want to see him. Hey, Dad, brush my hair. Hey, he hit him with the same uppercut he hit Gamboa with. He switched his stance before throwing it. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. He has the greatest uppercut since probably maybe Mike Tyson or Zab Judah. Zab Judah had a great uppercut too, coming from the southpaw stance. So he definitely has a great uppercut. And that uppercut he hit Santa Cruz with. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, man, listen. Seriously. Night night. Stay down. Oh yeah. What up though? Cole Ingram, how you doing, bro? You got a name on you, bro. Go say Cognigma. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, y'all. So, it was very confident Ryan would beat Campbell, but now he's got to beat his personal problems. Yeah. Tank versus Garcia is supposed to be next. I can't wait. I salute to you. Salute to you, Oops, too, man. Sports Talk, one love, man. Jesus for life. What's up, champ? Salute, King. Yeah, one love, man. So I just wanted to give y'all my recap on that fight. It was a great fight. K9 is 529 here, but we always appreciate your thoughts and wisdom. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you appreciating my wisdom, man. I got a lot of experience in the boxing game. Trust me, I'm not saying it because I don't won 2 world titles, but I have a lot of knowledge. You have to remember that I've been promoted by Don King. I've been managed by Emmanuel Stewart. So we talking about the biggest and best promoter of all time. Nobody has a bigger name in the promote game than Don King and has more knowledge and probably has ripped off more people and has made more money than anybody in the sport of boxing as a promoter. Don King has probably made billions of dollars and he has a lot of knowledge, a whole lot of knowledge. And I soaked up a little of that knowledge. Same thing with Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart is probably the greatest trainer of all time. And may he rest in peace. But I gained a lot of experience from him. And I've been at the famous Crunk Gym, boxing at the famous Crunk Gym with guys like Tommy Hearns, Hector Camacho, Jimmy Paul. The list goes on and on and on. I've even sparred Tyson Fury, Andy Lee, Adonis Stevenson. The list goes on and on and on. I'm the oldest junior middleweight world champ of all time. So believe me, when I speak, trust me, I ain't gonna just be talking just to be talking. This is something I could talk in my sleep. I can lay down and think of what to say and it makes sense when it comes to boxing. This is what I do. So if you cut hair and you a good barber, that's what you do. You probably could close your eyes and cut hair. You know what I'm saying? You could draw a picture. Some people could draw and people hair and cut real good because that's what they do. Boxing is what I do. All I do is win, no matter what. For sure. Champ, did you catch? No, I did catch that fight, but I heard that you say you know what I'm saying, that he probably got, you know what I'm saying, got a gift. I don't know for sure. I can't see these messages, yo. Let me see. Yeah, I can't see. I'm trying to look at these messages. Oh, Don King still messing up fights. I don't know if Don King is still messing up fights. I don't even think he even promoting anymore. I haven't heard from Don King in a minute. I honestly want to see Tank go up against a legit lightweight. It kind of takes the intrigue away, knowing that his opponent is outgunned. Yeah, but you gotta remember, in boxing, this business. See, you gotta think about this. And in UFC, the best fight the best. Guess what? Win, lose, or draw, UFC has a greater fan base than boxing. You can have 30 losses, and if people like you, they will still pay to see you fight. But in the sport of boxing, if you lose one fight, the fans will turn on you and call you a bum. That's the reason why Mayweather stayed undefeated. He made sure he won. He made sure he kept winning. If he would have lost one fight, that probably would have damaged his career. As soon as Roy Jones lost one fight, got stopped, got knocked out, people blazed him, and he was never the same. One of the reasons why he was never the same is because the fans will turn on you in a minute. They will look at you as a has-been. And Roy Jones, to this day, still is one of the greatest fighters of all time. And skill for skill, he's better than Floyd. But that loss on his records, the knockouts on his records, people don't support that. People will blaze him for that. And they won't say, well, how, come on, K, now he got knocked out. Yeah, so what? He took on the best. He fought the best. Floyd fought the best too, but he fought the best when they were older. He fought the best when they were kind of washed up. He didn't fight no Tommy Hearns. He would have never fought Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm just being real with y'all. Ain't no shade. What they say, no cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. People need to support boxing. Win, lose, or draw, we have greater fights if you support a fighter. If he win, lose, or draw. If he get knocked out but he fought a good fight, still support him. And guess what? You will see better fighters fight each other. You will see the best fight the best. But the best don't fight the best because guess what? If they lose, you will turn your back on them and the money won't be there no more. So now promoters don't fight their best fighters with other fighters because of that. Oh, you say looked horrible. I wasn't impressed. I missed that fight. Yeah, I didn't see that fight, but yeah, I didn't see that fight. But I'm glad I didn't see that fight because he looked horrible. I'm happy I didn't see that fight. As a matter of fact, I think that fight came on early. I was trying to watch it. I'm actually probably look at some of the replay because I want to see that girl who beat Clarissa Shields in the amateur. I heard she didn't look good either. So I'm gonna check out the replay and when I do my little podcast tomorrow at SB Promotions. Say few heavyweight fights to look out for UK champ White versus 42. Yeah, yep. Oh yeah. You got look the heavyweight division that kind of died down a little bit. It was kind of like banging. It was banging for a minute not so long ago. But then we had the controversy with Tyson Fury and the glove. We had the controversy of should Mark Breland have stopped the fight with Wilder, but and Wilder fired Mark Breland, and now the fight is not gonna happen. So the heavyweight division lost a little steam, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I look forward to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Oh yeah, super chat. Thanks, bro. JT, corn rings. You might be the first person to actually done done tapped in, bro. Appreciate you. One love. JT corn rings. My man's in them. Absolutely. Appreciate you, man. One love. You made history. Yeah, the fans are frequent with boxing. It sucks. Man, 100. Yeah, Crazy gave him a hell of a time in there. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard. Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna check out. Like I said, I'm gonna look at a little bit of it. But if y'all say it sucked, then I don't want to watch it. But I look at the undercard. But you say should have stayed at probably should have stayed at cruiserweight. I think at cruiserweight, what I'm saying, he did a lot better. But there's no money down there, so he had to go up. He had to go up. Yeah. Hey John, I'm good, John. One love, man. I like the mustache, bro. You old school with it. Yeah. Like Riley Fingers. You know Riley Fingers? His mustache should be like that. Great picture. True champ because you take a L don't mean you not still must see TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. I done took a few L's in my career. Guess what? I always came out fighting. Always came out fighting. Never gave up. You supposed to salute a guy like that who never gave up. Never. Always try to knock you out. Get me, I'm gonna get you. For shizzle. Oh, you know what? Hey, I heard Errol Spence is looking good, man. But man, let me tell you, he's a southpaw. Danny Garcia has the best left hook in boxing right now. Him and Ryan Garcia have the best left hooks in boxing. I think that's a dangerous fight for Errol Spence coming back off that injury that he had in that car accident. Even though he's looking good in the gym, that's the gym. You got to remember, in the gym, you have on 16-ounce gloves. In a fight, you have on 10-ounce gloves. It's a big difference. It's less padding when you fighting in a real fight versus sparring. In a sparring session, you got a headgear on. Headgear have a little pad. But in a fight, there's no headgear. That's a dangerous fight for Errol Spence. I take my hat off to him. He has the heart of a lion, but that's a dangerous fight. Even if he win that fight, I think it's still just dangerous. And if he was to fight Terrence Crawford, and if he was to beat Danny Garcia, I would have to say Terrence Crawford is the best welterweight out here. Oh, Jaleel Wilson? Yeah. Okay. K9, that tank uppercut looked like a K9 uppercut, man. Hey, listen, I got one of the best uppercuts in boxing, and I'm gonna try to put that boy on display this Saturday. Yes, I can say this Saturday because this Saturday is over with now because we actually Sunday morning 1:38. So this Saturday, and my opponent has been eavesdropping on my channel, and I thank you for that because I've been eavesdropping on your channel just now, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, you gonna feel that power. You gonna feel that power. I'm gonna show you that egg, boy. That's right. The dog is coming. Hey, Jaleel Wilson, what's up, bro? Appreciate that 9.99, boy. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Listen, that's my favorite number too, boy. You must have knew my 999. That's me all day. K9, Jaleel Wilson. Yeah, I think that's my homeboy too. What's up, Brody? You welcome to the family. Especially you done donated some bread, bruh. My cousin, I can't get a nickel from some of my cousins, and you donated 9.99. One love, appreciate that, definitely. And my baby need diapers. Yes. Usay, what's up though? Versus Wilder, Parker, and Ruiz are all great fights for the W that Joshua will vacate if he gets a free fight. Hey, we're looking good. Yeah, the heavyweight is looking good. Yeah, it's looking good, like I say though. But I think that the 135 pound weight division is the best division. That's the best division in boxing. I mean, go check that video that I made on my channel with Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, all the best. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. I don't want to miss a name. What's my man? Tefimo Lopez. I got a video what I did about those before they was even actually hot as they is right now. That's the best division in boxing right now, man. Seriously, the heavyweight division, I think probably third. I would say the 135, the 130 to 135. Then I would say the junior middleweight division. Then I might say the heavyweight division, heavyweight or middleweight division. I might they might be a draw because you still got Canelo, you got Jamal Charlo, you got Booba Andres, you got Saunders. I mean, so you got some great fights to be made. I just think that now that we in this pandemic that we in right now, I think the best is forced to fight each other. And don't be mad about some of these guys fighting on pay per view because the money isn't there right now with not being a lot of fans in the audience. So they forced to fight on pay per view. That's why the Charlo brothers had to fight on pay per view to get the money they probably was guaranteed to get because people have to take shortcuts, and that's the reason why Canelo is going to court right now because he want the money that he was promised to get, but it's not there right now because the audience you only can have so many people at a fight right now. So support boxing, man, because it's the greatest sport ever. And Reese are all great fights for W. That Joshua will vacate if he gets the free fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, yep, for sure. Oh yeah, well, what up though, Coach Anthony? What's happening, Coach Anthony, bro? Trying to get on your level, my dog. One love. Appreciate you. The weight difference was clear in that fight. Oh yeah, well, hey, I looked at it. I look at it as Gervonta Davis just was in great shape. I saw someone talking about that Gervonta Davis. He isn't disciplined, and he don't make weight. And Leo Santa Cruz said that he was running to try to make weight the day of the fight. I mean, you just got to think that it wasn't that he wasn't disciplined. It's just that he probably has outgrown the weight class. So he kind of killed himself to make that weight. He's a natural, probably 135, 140 pounder. And that he just has so much power and, saying it's just hard to make the weight. I think he trained hard for the fight. He ain't break camp or none of that. It's just that when you can't make the weight, you can't make the weight. And I just don't think that he can fight a great fighter, that's at 130 pounds. That's why it was good for him to take this fight with a guy moving up versus fighting against one of those guys at 130. If he fight the best at 130, maybe a Devin Haney, if Devin Haney's at 130, or Ryan Garcia, I think it'd be a hard fight for him. I ain't gonna say he's gonna lose, so I never like to talk about a person or say a person gonna lose if he never lost. But I just think it's a dangerous fight for him fighting at 130. He should move up to 135 ASAP. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Coach Anthony, man. I love boxing, and I just want people to understand boxing from the eyes of K9. You know what I'm saying? For how I see it, we got a lot of young brothers. You know what I'm saying that look at boxing in different ways. And I want you to just be able to see it the way I see it. I see it totally different than some other people see it, because I've actually been in there and I fought 12 rounds, maybe about 8, 9, 10 times. And I know how it feels to be in there. I know how it feels to be tired. I know how it feels to be cheated. I know how it feels to be beat. I know how it feels to be stopped. I know how it feels to lose my title and win my title back. I know how it feels to prepare to get back in the ring next week at the age of 47. That's right, like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. And almost last but not least, I know how to become the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history at K9 Boxing. What do you think of 154-pound division? Man, the 154-pound divisions be Romeo, be Romero, hey, the greatest division ever. Hey, I won 2 world titles there, so I love that division. Hey, I love it. Just think about it. At 154 pounds, think about the greatest fighters that came through the 154-pound division: Sugar Ray Robertson, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, Paul Williams, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Did Aaron Pryor come through there? I mean, come on. Marvin Hagler, 154, Terry Lewis. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on. You got the Charlos doing their thing at 154. I won a world title at 154. My young bro, Tony Harrison, won at 154. 154-pound division today is probably the greatest division in boxing. 154 will always be the greatest division in boxing at 154. Yes, heavyweight division will always be probably the knockout division. Like if you get hit with a jab, you can get knocked out. Yes, is that the real Lou Duva? Lou Duva Davis is here, little dude. Oh man, I appreciate you, man, for tapping in, man, and donating that $2 to the channel, man. Appreciate you, Lou Duva. One love. Yes, Davis is very scary. I think he walks around, man, probably weighing about 160 pounds and can get down to 130. So just think about after he hydrate. He hydrated and gained so much weight. Just like Manny Pacquiao. People think that Manny Pacquiao was on drugs. I disagree. I think that when he moved up in weight, he was able to gain weight. So he took power with him. While other guys who were fighting were losing weight, were moving down in weight, he was moving up. So moving up, you carry more power. That's why Leo Santa Cruz lasted so long in this fight. And he did so good because he was actually stronger than people thought he was probably going to be. But he didn't rely on strength, and he got caught trying to exchange with a power puncher. You got to box the fighter and fight the boxer. Yeah, I just saw super bad Harrison at his gym. I actually watched the fight at his gym, so he's doing good. He's doing good. He's just chilling. I guess he's still working out. I haven't been over there in a minute. Ever since this coronavirus, man, it's been hitting it hard in Detroit. So I've been in Bloomfield. I've been in Warren. I've been everywhere but Detroit. But I went to Detroit the day I wanted to see the fight and be around a few of the fellas, and just to kick it. You know what I mean? And be around people that love boxing. Some of the times when I go out to go watch fights, I go watch fights at maybe at a restaurant and people are eating and they talking about everything else but the boxing match. So I want to be around people that like boxing, love boxing, that wants to watch the actual first fight. See what I'm saying? A real boxer, excuse me, I want to watch boxing, the whole fight, the whole card. You just never know. People don't pay attention to the beginning of the fight cards, but them might be guys you're looking at that's going to be world champions and might become the greatest fighter of all time. Just think about this. When I fought on the Mike Tyson undercard, well, Mike Tyson fought Lennox Lewis. Guess who fought on the undercard? And did nobody even pay him no attention? Manny Pacquiao. Guess who else fought on that undercard? The second bout. Cornelius K9 Bundage. And guess what? Two of those guys turned out to be great fighters. Now, I don't want to say I'm a legend, even though I believe I'm a legend. I'll let y'all say it. But think about this. I fought on the Contender. The Contender was a huge, huge platform for boxing. It grossed at least 2.5 million people watching the fight per episode. And it was on TV for the whole summer, 16 weeks. So it's over. And they show, hold on, rerun after rerun after rerun on ESPN. So you got at least 50 to 100 million people know who K9 Cornelius Bunches is. That's right. And Manny Pacquiao has broke the record for winning more belts and more weight classes than anybody. And he fought on that undercard. That's right. So I was a second bout. I think he was a six or seven bout. And guess what? We were on the undercard. But guess who paid us no mind? Nobody paid us no mind, right? Because we were on the undercard. Everybody wanted to see Mike Tyson. When the main event come on, that's when everybody get their seats. If you watching the fight, the first few fights, ain't nobody watching the fight for real. Guess what? But you be looking like, man, it ain't even sold out. But by the time Mike Tyson on his way to the ring, guess what? It's crowded. So start supporting the up and coming fighters because you just never know who you might be watching. Rare to see a guy who can box so close like Tank. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Hey man, listen. He boxed so close because he trying to land that knockout punch. He'd take one to get one. Or he might take two to get one because he know once he land that one, it's night for you. Same thing with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he'd slip, get close because he know once he duck that punch or he catch you, he know it's night. He know it's lights out. That's right. Oh yeah, I still take my head off to Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz just got to stay in his lane. He probably was just biting off a little more than he could chew and moving up in weight. Gervonta Davis is a great fighter. He has a lot of skills, and he hasn't even tapped into his full potential yet. Santa Cruz would be better off just going back down and weight. Take a little time off, enjoy his money, enjoy his family. Thank God he is okay. He's still a great fighter. He just should have probably stayed where he was at. But I guess the money and the opportunity was there, so he took it. They put that money on your face, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh man. Hey John, I appreciate you, bro. You done tapped in, man. You done spent 30 on me. I appreciate you, bro. One love, my guy. For sure. One love. Yeah, I'm just trying to give y'all some real insight, man. And real insight on the sport of boxing, the greatest sport in the world. Like I say, I love basketball. I love playing basketball. But when it comes to watching a great fight or a great basketball game, I'm watching a great fight. So if you got the NBA championship, and you got Mike Tyson fighting Roy Jones, and you got the Lakers playing against who fought playing the championship?
The Lakers and
Somebody help me
Miami.
out.
Miami.
Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Which one you gonna watch? You gonna watch the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat, or you gonna watch Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones in the exhibition? Which one you gonna watch? And one is gonna be for free, and the other one is gonna cost you some money. But which one you gonna watch? Tell me, and that'll let you know which sport is the best sport of all time. Hey, Oops Sports Talk. That's right. Smash the like button, bro. I'm giving y'all all this great time. That's right. I'm giving you all this great time. I had to be nice to my wife to go live tonight. That's right. Yeah. Hey, listen. My greatest food ever will how it'll probably be between three things. Um, Captain Crunch, peanut butter Captain Crunch. I always give me a cheesecake after my fights. Cheesecake and mushroom alfredo. Well, you can say chicken alfredo, but I just take the chicken out now. Mushroom alfredo, cheesecake, peanut butter, crunch. Yes, peanut butter crunch. Say box the fighter and fight the boxer. Words too loud by K. That's
To live.
to live. Oh, words to live by. My bad. That's right. Hey, real talk. Box the fighter and fight the boxer. That's real talk. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm gonna give it to y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? No Vaseline, straight real. You know what I'm saying? One love. Yes, first round, K9 legend. Yes, yes. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm happy to actually be doing YouTube live and being able to connect with the boxing fans, the people that really love boxing. I'm gonna break the sport down like never before. I got a few videos that I already done actually did. I'm gonna be posting real soon. I'm gonna be posting a contender real soon. I'm gonna go live more. I just feel like that my voice needs to be heard. I mean, you gotta think that all this knowledge that I got, I just don't want to keep it. Some people get treated so bad in the sport of boxing that once they through with boxing, they through with boxing. Guess what? All that knowledge is gone. You got guys, some guys want to be in boxing, but then they can't be in boxing because guess what? They punch drunk. So with me having my senses, me loving the sport of boxing, I'm gonna get back, and I'm gonna get back like never before. I'm gonna teach y'all a lot of things. I'm gonna give y'all a lot of information behind scenes. I'm talking about from whip catch, losing weight, gaining weight. I mean, I just got a lot of knowledge that I'm gonna give y'all, and y'all gonna appreciate it. Trust me. Yes, I love man. Listen, I love boxing. Boxing was even the fights. They fought in the Bible. People be always talking about something. Man, how is you a Christian and you fight? You don't supposed to hurt a man. Like it's a sport. We got gloves on. You know what I mean? It's a referee to make sure that no one gets stumped afterwards, or the referee stopped the fight when a person had too many hits to the head. So it's a sport. It's a sport. I mean, it's free will. If you want to box, you can box. That's even if you ain't a Christian, you can do what you want to do because it's free will. But boxing is definitely the greatest sport ever. And I decided to want to be a boxer when I saw Mike Tyson. That's one reason. When I saw the Rocky movie, that's another reason. And I used to play the Rock Sock'em. So those are the three reasons why I really want to be a boxer. Kenna, did you ever deal with being the away fighter and being treated shady and unfairly? Oh man, yes. First round, I always, it's been a lot of times that I was treated bad. I've been in the locker room, so fight cards. If you have a sheet, it's a sheet, right? On the sheet, it'll have on the right side of the sheet or in the blue corner everybody that's supposed to win. And then they have on the other side of the sheet, it's the red corner. That's supposed to be everybody that's supposed to lose. It's been plenty of times that I was on a red sheet where everybody's supposed to lose, right? And everybody lost except guess who? Me. I'll be in the locker room and guys will come back bleeding. They come back with big swollen eyes. They come back crying. And I be looking like, that ain't about to be me. They be looking at me like, man, best of luck, whatever. I come back smiling. I done knocked my mans out. So, yeah, I've been treated bad plenty of times. I won my first world title at the age of 37. You hear me? 37. And I've been boxing since I was like 11 years old, even though it was only for 2 weeks. So we'll say 18. But nobody looked at me and said, he's going to be a world champion. They said my style was awkward. Do me a favor and go check out my video, Awkward Fighters. It's a great video, man. Awkward Fighters. Awkward is good if you become a world champion. Prince Nassim was awkward. He became a world champion. Aaron Pryor was awkward. He became a world champion. Cornelius K9 Buncher was awkward. He became a world champion. If it's awkward and it works for you, you become a world champion, then awkward is good. Augustus who fought Floyd Mayweather. Floyd said he was the best fighter that he ever fought. And he was an awkward fighter, right? Yeah, but the man could fight. Just because he didn't win a world title don't mean he couldn't fight. He's an awkward fighter. Awkward isn't always bad. They always, K9, he's very awkward. Awkward, yeah, but I won 2 world titles. Awkward is good if you know how to use it to your ability or to your advantage. Cheesecake is fire. You hear me? Listen, I even had a cheesecake. I went and got a cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. The cheesecake, I got a cheesecake from the same place that Puff Daddy made those guys, the band, remember on the band? Where he made those guys go get him a cheesecake. He made them walk miles. That was bad. That was bold, Puff. But I went and got me a cheesecake. I walked them miles too and got me a cheesecake after one of my victories too. That's right. Amazing what inspires a fighter in the beginning. Rocky and Rock'em Sock'em. Absolutely. I'm gonna do a video about that too. I'm giving y'all a lot of hints of some of the videos I'm actually do and some of the conversation I'm having with y'all. So be on the lookout. Yeah, okay, now some of the best fighters were awkward, like Jersey Joe Walcott. Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Awkward. If you think about it, Mike Tyson was a fighter, but he was awkward too. Mike Tyson stood square sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of awkward stuff. He'd hit you with an uppercut from this way. He'd throw a right hook to the body and a right hook, right uppercut right off the right hook. That's some awkward stuff. But nobody would say he was awkward because guess what? Awkward is considered bad. You know? Yeah. It's 6 a.m. almost, so good night, Ken. You are the man. Love these videos. Good night, everybody. God bless y'all. And be blessed. Michael Spence. Yep. Yeah, like the fight Spence. So, yeah. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Hey, yeah, it's 6 a.m. Oh, man. Boy, where you at? That's right. All right, man. We're going to tap in tomorrow, man. I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for donating tonight and just for kicking it with me, staying up with me, and watching the fight. Keep supporting boxing. Jesus for life. God bless y'all. Good night. Yeah.